Hi everyone, this is Vika with Healthy Hustle, and today I will show you how I make my sourdough buns. We use these buns for burgers and for chicken sandwiches, but you can use them for whatever you want. Here in this recipe I have to have active sourdough starter. I have another video talking about all things sourdough starter. You can check it out if you're interested, but it comes with basic active sourdough starter like this, and we're just going to dump it in. We need about 100 grams of active sourdough starter, 200 grams of milk. You can also use water if you want, for example, if you don't have milk. Also 30 grams of honey or sugar, 1 egg, it makes it nice and yellow, some salt, about 7 grams, and I also add, of course, the flour, which is 450 grams of all-purpose flour. This is. Also need some butter or olive oil. This is 40 grams. And we mix it all together just like we do for a regular sourdough loaf. And the dough is a little bit, looks more buttery than a regular loaf. I scrape all the sides and cover it up for 30 minutes. And after our 30 minutes is done, we perform our first set of stretch and folds, just like for a regular loaf. This dough is a little bit tough to work with. Before, when I made it just with water, no milk, and I feel like it wasn't like that, but I don't know. And here is the second set of stretch and folds after 30 minutes, of course. Just trying to pull it apart. It's not really pulling apart, but I was like, I'm still doing it. I'm still proceeding. I'm sure it's gonna turn out great. And the dough is already looking yellow and nice, and it smells really sweet. And then during the third coil and folds or stretch and folds, whatever you prefer, I was kind of even slapping the dough back into the bowl to make the gluten develop better. I don't know why they do it, but they do it. And so that's what I was doing, just like for a regular loaf, And then after the fourth set, I moved the dough into the plastic bowl so that I can see better, because it has the measurements there, 1, 2, 3, and 4, so I will know easier for me to know when the dough doubles, because when it's in a round bowl you can't really tell, did it double already or not? I don't know. And here is what the dough is looking like the next day when it doubled, and I'm ready to work with it. I put some flour on the surface so that it's not sticking to my hands so much, and then I flip the bowl over and dump it on the surface and divide the dough into 8 equal parts so that we have 8 burgers, and they are about 105 grams each. And then I take each piece of the dough, I stretch it out a little bit, I tuck in each corner to the center, I flip over the little ball, and I do the umbrella shaped motion just how I do for the regular sourdough loaf, and shape a little ball and then put it on my pan with the parchment paper over there. So I really like making these burger buns because they're so easy and they are so yummy with the burgers. Oh my gosh. I am not going to buy any more of those store-bought burgers. But yeah, just shaping the 8 balls like that. And then once I'm done with shaping all 8 balls, I'm going to cover the tray. Oh, I forgot to mention that I was trying to flatten the balls with my hands. Not sure if that worked. But I'm covering the tray with the damp towel for a few hours. And then before I am ready to bake, after a few hours already is over, I'm making this egg wash with a tablespoon of milk and 1 egg. And then I'm just brushing each bun a little bit with the egg wash, putting some sesame seeds on top, and putting it in the oven at 375 degrees for about 18 to 22 minutes, depending on the color you want. If you like them a little bit more pale, then you do less time. If you want them a little bit darker or more golden, how I do, then you do a little bit more time. And so my buns took about 24 minutes, I think, something like that. And here they are, so nice and good looking buns. Good buns. And they're so soft. And I know they taste so sweet because I've had them before. And when you open them up and see how bubbly they are, it just makes every step of this process worth it. It's so good. I advise you to try this recipe if you are looking to make some buns.